Welcome out to another one of our Athlete of the Week interviews. We had a pair of them this week, some great performances over at the Eastern Wyoming College Rodeo. And Reese Wadhams, one of the juniors for the Golden Eagles, ended up having his first rodeo win of the season and really your second really good performance of the year in team roping. Reese, first of all, congratulations, but how did it feel to hit that high note early on in the spring?
It felt really good. We were sitting all right from the fall rodeos, but getting this win during the spring rodeos definitely puts a good impact on us going towards these next three rodeos. So
you're working with Rio Nutter from over at the University of Wyoming. For those that don't kind of understand the dynamics of rodeo and how can one from one team work with another from another team, where did you guys end up learning to partner up, and how's this partnership kind of developed?
Well, our parents were actually really good friends back when they college rodeo together, and me and Rio, we roped together in the summer, and yeah, just last year after the spring rodeos, we kind of got together and wanted to rope a little bit, and I'm glad we did.
When you talk about the trip over to Laramie, and I'm assuming he comes over here every once in a while, but how's that dynamic work out, and does it help almost when you have to rely on each other when you show up to each other's place?
Yes, sir, yeah. I went to Laramie twice this week just to get some runs in with him, and yeah, just us putting our run together is the main goal, and getting to practice twice a week, if not more, helps a lot.
With team roping, a lot of the other events are very individual-based. Team roping is one of those where, especially as a healer like yourself, you're very dependent on that header to get you a good one, but also your header is dependent on you to finish things off. Right. Is there a little bit, and you've done other events here for L Trip, it's not like team roping is your only one, but is there a little bit more sense of pride when you and a partner can work something out because the two of you had everything click?
Definitely. It's kind of like he's kind of the quarterback and I guess I'm the wide receiver, so I better be catching that ball if it's in the end zone. So
talk about the work going forward now. 3 more rodeos. You got CSU this weekend. You've put yourself in a position, both of you have, Rio and yourself, have put yourselves in position for the CNFR. How do you keep that momentum going forward in such a tough region?
Well, last weekend our plan was just go rope our rope and don't second guess ourselves and go make our run, and that's what we did, and hopefully we can keep doing that. We're going to practice together over Easter break and everything, so just keep putting our run together is the goal.
Talking about you now a little bit more specifically, from Pueblo, Colorado, what got you up here to L Trip? How did that kind of end up developing?
Well, Seth and Dean, really good coaches, and they kind of brought me here really in the facility and location, but yeah, I couldn't imagine myself going anywhere else. I love it here.
Well, I know Southern Colorado is a really big hotbed, particularly for some of the team roping side of things becoming a little bit more popular. Yeah. Where did you cut your teeth on that, though? Was it something that you grew up doing as a kid at home, or was it something that developed later?
So my dad, he rodeoed and show horses his whole life, and so I'm just kind of trying to follow his footsteps. That's my plan. I'm going to try and show horses and train horses and hopefully keep rodeoing a little bit.
That's where the ag business degree is coming in. We'll talk about that in a second. But you said before you want to go into business, being a pro is one of those things that you do want to accomplish. Is it helpful when you have that voice behind you like your father that did it professionally?
Oh, yeah, 100%. I slipped a leg in Gillette, and he was there for me and told me, don't hesitate, it's all right. And so that's kind of what I did. Just listen to him helps a lot.
We'll wrap it up with these 2 more things. You said that the coaches here have meant a lot to you during your 3 years. Seth and Dean have been fantastic down there in the barn. But specifically, is there anything that those two do that really sets them apart from others that you've been around?
Just letting us go and kind of do our thing. Like Seth, he's never scared to let us go to a jackpot away from practice. And so just kind of getting our foot in the door with competition everywhere and just kind of letting us do it our way, I guess. But also in the arena, they help a bunch with cleaning up. I mean, heck, they'll bend over and do anything if we ask them to. So
always good with that whole dynamic. And speaking of the whole dynamic, you're a student athlete. We talked about the ag business degree. How much has that gotten easier, though, as you've gone along, balancing the schoolwork and being a competitive athlete? Has that gotten easier as you've gotten to be a junior?
It has, yeah. And this year I'm actually in kind of the ag program, so I have an internship right now, and it's really lenient. I get to rope and ride horses at my internship, and so that helps a bunch, too, with my practice.
Well, he's keeping everything in line. He's put himself in a position to be possibly at the CNFR coming up in June. Reese Wadhams, one of our co-athletes of the week. And Reese, congratulations and thanks for the time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.